I'm nervous tonight. I haven't been on in like about a week. I think last Monday was my last stream. I'm so sorry that I have been like, I said I was gonna come back Tuesday with a review of the Thursday Murder Club, and life happened on Tuesday, and I have not been back since. And I went through a period of should I even come back? But I'm back. I'm happy. I'm nervous, but I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy you're here with me. So we're gonna get into it. You gotta let me know how you've been, what movies you've been seeing. So I tried to watch the Thursday Murder Club that Tuesday afternoon, but again, life happened. So my kids were like so loud while I was trying to watch the movies, and I have my kids with me 24/7, so they were so loud and I'm trying to watch the movie, and I just gave up. I got probably an extra 10-15 minutes in, and I said, you know what, we're not doing this today. Let's try to make some eye contact. Hi. See, I put some lights up. It's not much, but this one is on. You can't really tell because for some reason, I don't know if it's the batteries or what, but the light is dimming. But they're the lights I have for Valentine's Day. I got some for Halloween that I found. I was looking for my journal today because I want to start journaling again. It's been a long time since I've done that, and I found my Halloween lights, so they'll be up tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the pink ones up. The red ones I'll play with and see if it's a battery issue. If not, those are hearts. I don't think that'll merge very well with pumpkins that are lit up. These are just like little gemstones or something. So I'm excited to put up my Halloween stuff though. I have where they at? Cause I found, when I say I found my Halloween stuff, I wouldn't even look for that. Again, I was looking for a journal, and I found my Halloween stuff. This is some of it, cause I brought it down to show my son today. I was like, oh, look what mommy found. So this is the pumpkin I painted last year. Of course, see, I think by the time we painted them, Halloween was like about over, and I was pregnant. I was pregnant with Carmen at the time, so I was like, you know what, I'm done. That one's mine. This one is my son's. He was like 3 at the time, I believe. And then we have this. It's like a door hanger thing. Welcome to my frightfully creepy crypt, which I mean, ooh, like it? I like it. I think we know what's going on this wall. I think we know. Okay. Anyways, so that's that. Because I clearly, which is crazy. So boyfriend saw that the trailer for the new Conjuring movie is out, and I was like, yeah, I saw the trailer about a week or 2 ago, and I said, nope, there's no way in hell I am watching that. And I've seen most all of them except for like La Llorona, I think it is, and I'm not in the mood. I think usually I'm in the mood to be scared. I like Halloween rolls around, it's getting close to that time of the year, fall stuff comes out, and I'm like, okay, I'm down, let's watch something scary. This year I'm just like, I don't want to see nothing scary this year. I'm barely sleeping. I'm having so much trouble sleeping at night because I have either anxiety or I have like bad acid reflux. So it's hard to sleep at night sometimes. So that'll keep me up. That keeps me up. On top of watching a horror movie, I'm never gonna sleep. Which, you know, I guess on the upside, I could just stream like 24/7 until I forget about everything and I can finally go to sleep, right? So at this rate, I'm not sleeping until already like 2 or 3 in the morning. So we'll probably be here for a while tonight. You know, if the kiddos don't wake up, you know how that goes. They'll wake up and it's like, okay, I gotta go. So we'll see. But tonight, I'm doing something new. I'm excited. So I've kind of been like spiritually in an isolation period. That kind of happened last week. So that was kind of like one of the things that kept me away last week. So a little bit about like my spiritual journey. I had my daughter, and she was an emergency C-section. So a lot of the trauma around that kind of like thrusted me into like this direction. And Dad with making the decision to or to not go back to work. And I kind of just decided like I need to start reflecting and paying attention to a lot of things that are happening to me, for me, and around me. And that kind of got me here. And in this isolation period, I realized like basically anybody or everybody that I would normally talk to on a regular basis kind of all like, disappeared. Like my phone has been so dry. Like I haven't talked to like anybody unless I'm streaming, and it's been and this last week has been even harder because I think I've talked to maybe a couple of old coworkers, and that was like yesterday, I do believe, maybe 2 days ago. So that's happened. I've been paying a lot of attention to a lot of things around me, even more so because I don't really have anybody to talk to outside of like my immediate family, anybody that I live with, which we'll get into like my living situation one day, not today, but because I know that's probably like, what do you mean anybody that you live with? Don't worry about it. But I've been reading my Bible more. I've been praying more. So not really kind of a new period for me, I guess you could say. Kind of just the first time in my life I've ever actually acknowledged it for what it is. I've been through periods like this before where I'll kind of like lose friends. I'm streaming, so I kind of am talking to myself, but I'm not talking to myself. That's my mom, y'all. That's mama's in the stream now. Here we go. But I've like lost friends before for whatever reason, and I would always say, oh, it's just God, like, removing people to make space for someone or something else. And I've never really acknowledged it as a period of like isolation. So now when I started realizing like, damn, I feel isolated. Like I feel like God really just like, I feel isolated. Like I feel like God be like, oh, you're not allowed to have friends, so go sit in the house. And I just go sit in the house and be mommy. And even then that kind of weird because sometimes like my son, like I'll try to get him like into like a, get used to being with daddy and hanging out with daddy, and kind of feels like now he's getting used to it even more so. And I don't know, I feel like it's just everything and everybody right now. So it's hard. I've cried a lot, but I've also am getting used to it. I'm getting closer to God. I'm getting closer to my goals and figuring out who I am, what I want. And it's good. It's opened my eyes to some things. I have my crystals laid out over here. I'm still learning my crystals. I know a good handful of them off top, and then I can kind of maybe describe what they are for off top, but I'm still learning them. I'm not like an expert at any of this because again I didn't start this until like April or May or June, so it's only been like I can say a few good months of me actually like doing this. I need to stop moving because I'm making the camera blurry. Hold on, that's not what we want. Cancel. I got y'all. Make your video. Boom. How I look. Ooh, stop. Kidding. Okay, let me see. Oh my God, why do y'all let me have a camera and a microphone? Stop. Okay. Anyways, I love you for being here today. If you are new here, go ahead, follow me. My nose itches. I think I'm about to sneeze. At Ashley Podcasting. I'm here. I just changed my name on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. I am now Ashley Show 91. My YouTube channel is The Ashley Show. I did a little bit of like kind of semi rebranding where I like changed up like my narrative, like what I want to do, what I want my content to kind of represent. If you don't know, me and my son, we have our own YouTube channel, and so we do a lot of like reviews, kid stuff. He's 4, so we do a lot of stuff for kids with him. Go to parks, indoor playgrounds, fun stuff for kids. But I want my own channel. I want my own individuality. I'm a mom, yes, but I'm a woman. I am Ashley. I am me. So I want my content to kind of gear towards representing who I am, individual of my son, and aside from being just mom. Anyway, so back to what I was saying, getting to the vision board. I do feel more at peace with kind of being in isolation. I feel not carrying the burden of what everyone else is going through, which is kind of sad because like I love my friends. I really love my friends, and I love being there for people and being there for my friends, but I think this was a time when I need to like really kind of just be there for myself. in a different kind of way. Like I was saying, like I've lost friends before, and it's like, okay, so yeah, I would lose a friend, or me and a friend would like break up, and we would, you know, I'd get something new in my life, whether it was like a new job opportunity, a new friend, a new relationship, whatever it may be. Something new and different would come into my life whenever I would break up with a friend or a relationship, whatever it may be. And so I'm kind of like right now, like I said, I'm in a period where I've recognized what it is. I feel isolated. I am isolated. I did a lot of, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I went on TikTok, spiritual TikTok, and I was like, tell me about this isolation. And I'd be like, oh, yo, I feel like all of these symptoms. Like, I've been applying to jobs like left and right crazy because I kind of need to get back to work because I want my own money, aside from everything, and I want to be able to pay my own bills and everything. I kind of miss that financial independence. And as I apply for jobs, I feel so like, I felt hopeless as fuck. Because I'm like, I'm literally applying everywhere, and within like just a few days, I'm already getting people emailing me back saying, sorry, not here, not you, you not gonna be here. So it definitely sucks, but I have put all of me into God. I put all of my trust, all of my faith into God. And so if He's, you know, navigating me away from those job opportunities, from those prospects, then they're not meant for me. What is meant for me is on the way. I'm very confident about that. And what makes it so hard is having the YouTube channel with my son, my own YouTube channel, my TikTok, my Instagram, where I see like my numbers are not blowing up. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for like the last 10 months and I'm already a YouTube star. No, I have probably 1 or 2 viewers in here. And if you are in here, welcome here. If you do not follow me, go ahead and follow me. But we do see the feedback, we do see the engagement on our YouTube channel, where we have one video that got like 1,400 views, right? And then a constant like growth in that, like those 1,400, it's not just 14, I think it's like 1,415 views or something. So it's a constant, like we see a constant growth in that. With my TikTok, I get engagement. I'm still getting engagements over like, I like Big Brother, and it took me like 20 years to get back into Big Brother. Last real season I watched was probably like when Will and Matt won. Those last, I think it was like 6 and 7, 5 and 6, I don't remember. But I've been watching Big Brother, and I'm a really big fan of Keanu's. And so I did a lot of posting about Keanu like last month, and how like, God, I put him on the block, this and that, and people are still liking that post, they're still responding to that post, like the engagement is there. So that makes it so hard to make the decision to go back to work, because it's like, well, if I wasn't getting the engagement, the views, the likes, the shares, the whatever, the follows, you'd be like, yeah, I should probably go back to work. Like, I suck at this. Like, content creation is not for me. But it's, for me, anything that small, I take as a huge accomplishment, right? So when I see that we have a 1,400 view video, like, fuck yeah, we're gonna take that, high five, whoop. You know, if we have just 5 views on the video, high five. Like, I'm telling him like, hey babe, like we got like 6 likes, or not even likes, like we have like 6 views on the video. Yes. Like, oh, we got like 6 views on the video. Like, I'm so fucking stoked. And I go tell him, and he just absolutely like, he loves it. And so like, one thing I'm definitely trying to teach him is like, you know, we're gonna celebrate every accomplishment. It does not matter what that accomplishment is. Is it 1 view? Like I said, I have maybe 1 or 2 people here right now. And again, if you're new here, go ahead and follow me. But I am super stoked to be able to sit and talk to you tonight, because you are a part of this accomplishment. You're a part of this growth. And that's definitely one thing I want to be able to constantly acknowledge in this period of growth and my journey, my isolation period. Like, I want to be able to acknowledge that. So with that being said, I decided I'm gonna start a vision board. And I have been so like, for the longest I've been so like, I don't know how I feel about a vision board. I don't know if I want to do a vision board. I've known people over the years who've done vision boards. I've known celebrities who have vision boards. Steve Harvey does it. He chops it up. I know a lot of people who like, they chop up vision boards. It's a really great thing to do, because it constantly, you're constantly reminded of what your goal is and how to, like, so you can manifest it. And I did like a manifestation board in a journal, and it like Sketchpad, and it was working. It worked. I had some things in there. I should have. Where's that? I have to like. I don't know how I just got hair in my mouth. I have to get it out, but there were like a couple things that I did actually achieve or accomplish off that board. Let me get that because I'm really excited. I want to share this with y'all. Hold on. It's in my handy dandy backpack that I bring downstairs to my little office area every day. Okay, so let me look, because every time I achieve something off one, I start another one to kind of update it, essentially. And y'all don't laugh at what's on here, because there goes the cat. But he don't want to come over here and say hi because he just, hey Leo. No, he don't get too far about us tonight, y'all. So here it goes. Probably can't see too much, but this is basically what I wrote down. One of them was, I'm a really big B5 fan. I love me some B5. Like, since like, I wish I could say like day one, like TNT B5, but like, no, like all I do B5. So I've been here for a minute. It's been like 20 years, right? One of them was I really wanted to get a response back from somebody from B5, because when you're a big fan of somebody, you're constantly like hitting them up on social media, like you're responding to their stories or to their posts, and you just want them to like just fucking respond to me. Shit, like acknowledge me. I'm your fan. Acknowledge me. So I wanted a response back from Kelly from B5 about his garden specifically. Like he had a garden over the summer, and I was like, damn, he posted about his garden. I'd be like, oh great, like I see you got fruit trees back there. Holla at me about them. Like, and for the longest, just nothing. It was like radio silent. So one day, so he dropped his song Solo, and he's like, put a little sticker in his story or whatever it's called, I don't know. But he, wish I Solo Flex. And I had just started my podcast, and I was like, Solo Flex. I was like, hashtag Solo Flex. I started a One Moment podcast. And he responded back. Hold on. And I actually saw this a couple of days ago when I was kind of like sad about everything. And I was like, this is definitely kind of like something I needed as a reminder to keep going. Uh-oh, camera. He said congrats, right? So I was like, it was working like that was working in there until, and I put dates on here. This is when I realized it wasn't working, and it was kind of right before I got thrusted into the isolation period. I'm getting there. Hold on. There's a lot of stuff in here.
The isolation period.
Would you? Okay, it's really not funny. Please don't laugh. Because yes, it really did. It really does happen. When you feel like you have no one to talk to, no one else to turn to but God, God has isolated you. Okay, it's coming. I promise. Boom. Right.
How do you know they listen to you?
Well, right here it says I have one viewer, but that could be up and down. I could have 3 viewers in here who just haven't followed me yet. Go ahead, follow me. Mom, what is you doing? Okay, but we're not talking about your cooking show right now. I'm live, and I can't edit this. I have. But yes, we can talk about your cooking show. So I went from doing boards like that in my notebook. Like, here's another one. This one I checked off, like I had got rid of the GERD. Things were finally like good. I had like, that was great. That was August 7th. Like I got rid of, figured it out. I was eating better. I was doing better. And which was good. And then I had this one to remind me like to give grace, to be quiet and listen. I wanted to be a more like active. I'm an active mother, but for me, active was like get off your ass and do something actually. And because I was doing a lot of like sitting down for like a month. I was like, I don't feel like playing with y'all. Love my kids, but I ain't feel like playing. And then I went from all that to, it was like I literally just took all my dreams, because I told myself, I've always been a pretty big dreamer, right? So right here, these are addresses to mansions that I want to own one day. I don't want to just live in a mansion. I want to own a mansion. And I went on Zillow. I found 2 mansions that like fit what I was looking for out of a prospective mansion to own and live in one day. And I had all kinds of stuff about career, money, my dreams coming true, and I literally downsized everything because I said, actually, you're dreaming too big and you're doing too much too soon. You're not allowing yourself to slowly progress through the bullshit, right? And I went to this. This was August 25th. And shortly after that, it was like I had nothing and no one. And I was depressed. Like, I was sad AF. And it absolutely just sucked because once I realized it, I literally told myself that, like, all my other dreams don't matter. All my other desires don't matter. What I wanted to manifest, what I wanted to come true, what I wanted to live out, I told myself it doesn't matter because it's too big too soon. And once I realized that, and I was like, let me get good with God and get myself back together, then I start looking into vision boards. And here we are. So now I have I have this, right? It has corkboard on the back. Again, I have a toddler who draws on everything. Do not sit here and judge me like you just don't either, okay? Because we all have a toddler who drew on something. I colored on the walls as a kid. I got my ass beat. Actually, I think I got my ass beat, but I remember my mama put me in a corner, but I tried to hide it. See, here's what I did. I was pretending to be a teacher. I think I was probably like 4 or 5 or 6, right? I was pretending to, I think it was like 4. I was pretending to be a teacher, and I decided I'm gonna go write on the walls with a marker. But then I realized what I had done cannot be undone. And I went and grabbed a napkin and tried to cover it up. Well, at least I tried to fix it. At least I tried to resolve the issue. I got in trouble when I had to stand in the corner because, again, I think it was like 4. For some reason in my mind, I feel like I got a whooping. I may have and just don't really remember because my mama beat the memory out of my head. Mom, you still down here? She ain't still down here. She probably don't even remember that, but yeah, that's a wild one. She come back down here. Remind me to ask her about that. But so yeah, I've never done a vision board before. I only know of what I've seen on YouTube. It took me a while before I actually found a video that I liked about vision boards. I found 2, but there was one that I absolutely liked. I don't even remember her name. I think she's a vlogger. She was in like New York. I don't remember her name. I'd have to go through my history. But she really kind of got really in detail. There was another one, I think it was like Freedom Kingdom. That one I really liked. Kind of gave me like a sense of like where to go, what direction to go in. So I did like collage style stuff. That I'm gonna cut this all out and I'm just gonna stick it on there because of course it doesn't mean anything to me. There's probably maybe 1 or 2 or 3 that I may not add just yet because I feel like it might be jumping the gun. As far as like what I want, then of course I like typed up like just some things that I want to really kind of emphasize on, like what I want. Yes, I want $10,000. If I have $10,000, I'll be good to the end of the year. I would not take my ass back to work. We don't want to go back to a real job for a few reasons. One, I have 2 kids and childcare is kind of up in the air. So, and that's that. And then 2 is I haven't truly worked outside of the house since like 2020. Like when the pandemic hit, I've been working from home ever since. So even when I was working from home. And now that we are truly not technically in a pandemic, I feel like we'll probably always be in the pandemic because people I feel like COVID, nobody really cared as much as they should have. But that's a different conversation for a different day. We won't get into the politics. But I don't want to go back into the workplace. I like having my coworkers on a virtual basis because when I don't want to talk to you and deal with your shenanigans, I can let the email sit there for a minute until you actually ping me on Teams talking about, did you see my email? Oh, now I have to actually see your email because I'm green on Teams and you're going to see that I'm green on Teams and that I got your email and I got your message. Woo! Yeah, good times, right? Okay, so plus working from home is just so much better. You don't have to deal with traffic. You don't have to actually wear clothes. Like, you gotta wear clothes, obviously, you know, in case you got a meeting or some shit. But that's my other one. Whoop, gotta show that one real fast. But I didn't put the address for that. That's okay. We gonna work with this because we also got so again, I got my crystals out. I got one of I think the Freedom Kingdom guy was like put pictures of like what's already in your life that you know, to kind of make your brain associate the future with the present. One thing that's real important to me is my kids. I love to knit, I love to write. but I love my babies more than anything. It's kind of like I live for them pretty much, basically. As you get to know me, you'll see that. Which is probably not healthy. Like you say, oh, you should live for your kids, but kind of like when you instinctively know that you are all that your kids got. Like, it's kind of hard not to fucking live for your kids. They have other family. We have a village, but I'm the best one because I'm mama. You know, I'm just saying, like, when you the mama, you the mama. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to make sure that they experience everything I get to experience. You know, if one thing on here is I put a Kia Sorento EV. I want to make sure that they're right in the back seat. You know, my son, he loves to play on my phone when we're going anywhere, even though he has a tablet. If I have this Google Pro A, I want them to be able to play on that. You know, like, I want them everywhere. I want them, you know, when I get that $10,000, I want them to be spending that with me, because I'm going to be spending it on them, as a matter of fact, because they need shit. And even when they don't need shit, which is crazy, like when you're a parent, you're like, oh, my kids don't even need shit, but I'm going to get you shit just because I can. Like, so, whatever. But you see why, like, I need to have, like, my own platform that's me versus, you know, like, aside from just me and my son, because, you know, I'm too used to being like, oh yeah, I do everything for my kids. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna just sit here and vibe out. I'm drinking some detox tea. It helped before, and when I first got rid of the GERD, it helps a whole lot. Is it disgusting? Hell yeah, it's disgusting. I don't like the way this tastes. It's got like pepper and I don't fucking know, sarsaparilla or something. Just drink it. Sarsaparilla, I think that's what it is. That's in there. I've got my bracelets. I had them on when I first started, but they jingle way too much. Listen to this. So we're gonna take those off. We are gonna take those off. We're gonna get rid of those for a minute. And if you are new here, go ahead, hit that follow button, and then also go visit my links. I have my TikTok and my Spotify and my YouTube links on my page. We're gonna do this. Let's go ahead. I should have set up my other webcam. So if the music gets too loud, y'all gotta holler at me. Tell me. I hope I don't cut these out. Like, I wanted to do cause I did this on Adobe Effects. I have Adobe. I love Adobe. I tried CapCut. Never. But Adobe Effects, and I really wanted to put like black borders around everything, but then I had to account for like how much ink am I going to be using when I print. So I just didn't. I did, but I wanted to, because I wanted to have like a base of like cut here, but you know, whatever. I should have did like dotted lines, but I guess maybe I should have. It's all about the energy you put into it, right? So, but I definitely love Adobe, because all it is, except for maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 images, came from Adobe stock photos. So I'm good with that. I'm game. I'm game. This one, it's a stock photo. I don't have that many beautiful black female friends. Or none. But that's the point. Like, I want a supportive and motivated group of friends, and that is on my list. Right, so I'm gonna cut all these out first. I'm just gonna cut them and then pin them like one by one. But yeah, I want friends that are motivated and friends that are supportive. Definitely, like, I have friends that are supportive and were motivated, you know. But y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Tell me something. Talk to me. How's your week been? We talking about me. I'm tired of talking about me. No, I'm not. No, for a Loki, I am. Tell me something. Y'all watch a movie last week that I need to go watch? So, one that I like contemplated if I really wanted to add it or not, because I feel like I probably don't need to add it. It's Best Mom Ever. My son tells me all the time, Mom, you the best mom ever. I'll like do something nice for him that, for me, it's just like I'm just doing my mom thing. You know, I'm just being a mom, and he's like, no, you're the best mom ever. Thanks, Mom. I'm like, okay, you're welcome, baby. But it's, even though I like am a good mom, I know I'm a good mom, I think that's it's something I constantly want to remind myself to continue to be, because sometimes I feel like when we have success, it's easy to forget about what drives that success. It's easy to forget that like my success came from the fact that I want to be able to provide for my kids differently. I want to give them a life I didn't have, which there's nothing wrong with that. I had one life, they're gonna have another life, and that's fine with me, you know. But I don't want to forget to be a good mom. I don't want to forget to stay the best mom ever. I want that was a huge thing, like for me, like that's one thing I want. I don't want $10,000 and have a mansion one day, and I'm like over here being like, Mommy Dearest, she was beating them kids with wire hangers. No, I don't want to be like that. And I mean, sometimes it be feeling like that though. Like, God, you just wait. Just fuck around anyway. Fuck around, find out. Yeah. So yeah, I want to start journaling. I haven't actually kept a journal. I've written letters to myself that I'll go back and read, like, you know, at a specific period of time, but I haven't really kept an actual journal in probably like 2 or 3 years. I do want to be able to kind of go back and reflect after writing in a journal. And the biggest thing that kind of prompted that was last night I had a like really wild dream. What's gonna bother me? Hold on. Love, harmony, peace, and joy. My life is something. So I need the love, harmony, and the peace and the joy. Now let's see what I'm doing. I'm just cutting it up over here. Yeah, I had a really wild dream last night, and this morning nothing felt okay until I wrote it down. Like, it was like I had to go write it down. The one thing that I did work out is I think that I had representations in my dream of God and probably like either the ideal companion. You got questions. I understand. I have mentioned boyfriend several times in the last probably couple weeks. Yes, I do have a boyfriend. Everything's good. I'm not gonna fuck around. No, things are rocky. But I think I had a representation of the ideal companion that I want or would like to have one day. And then there's God. I'm not entirely sure. The companion thing could just be like maybe myself, like what I want out of myself one day. It could be my situation. I'm not ready to share the dream out loud, but I did journal about it. It does involve a certain someone who is probably pretty much a public figure. No, it's not Kelly from B5. Chill. Although it should be. Let me cut this one out and I'll show y'all what this is. So, I'm like, let me move that out the way. Hold on. This one, here we go. This one is for her podcasting, YouTubing, streaming. I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna share all these with y'all because once I get to the second page, I'm gonna feel a little like, y'all don't need to know that. And I think it's weird because, like, you know, you put on your vision board, I feel like we're allowed to put whatever we want. And it's what makes us happy or what we deem would be happy and comfortable for us. So I'm only gonna share what makes me comfortable because sharing everything ain't gonna make me comfortable. Once I learn how to cut. So I do have I want to eat better and feel better because last night I had chest pain. So yesterday I decided I need to eat. I made spicy chicken sandwiches and I drank a Seagram's. Things you can't have when you have GERD or chronic acid reflux is spicy foods, alcohol. I had some Kinder yesterday, so I had chocolate, and chocolate apparently has caffeine in it. And I had a half of a Seagram's, and I had spicy chicken. So my body last night, I couldn't sleep because I had really bad chest pains from acid reflux. So I want to, of course, eat better so I can feel better. So salad life. What's up? Say hi. Oh, I got a question for you. Do you remember when I drew on the wall as a kid? Look, there go Mama. Let me show you Mama. Mama, where you at?
You drew on the wall.
Yeah, we lived on Fuller Street. And I drew on the wall. I think I was probably like 4, maybe 5. This is before we moved to Indiana. And I was like 4. And I was pretending to be a teacher. And I drew on the wall with an orange marker. I'll never forget, it was an orange marker. And I realized what I had done wrong. And I tried to cover it up with a napkin. And I got in trouble anyway. And I don't remember if you whooped me for that. Or I remember standing in the corner, but for some reason I also remember getting a whooping. But I was 4, so I don't imagine you would have whooped me. But I was like, did you remember that?
No, and I probably didn't look.
I told y'all she wasn't gonna remember. Then I was like, she ain't gonna remember. Damn.
Well, what was you drawing on the wall?
I don't know, I was pretending to be a teacher, so I think I just wrote letters. But I remember I was at least 4 because I was 6 in the 1st grade, and by then we had lived in Indiana because I was at school 15. So we were in Michigan, and that's when I had the Wendy doll.
In Michigan?
Yeah, on Fuller Street. And that's when I had the Wendy doll. It might not have been Fuller, but it was like whenever I had the Wendy doll, wherever we lived at when I had her. That second store, I don't know, I feel like it was Fuller. But I remember I got in trouble. Ooh, boy, I got in trouble. Yeah, I told you she wasn't gonna remember.
Oh, Fuller?
I think it was Fuller, wherever we had Wendy at.
Might have been 4 over there.
Oh, I remember at least like 4, and I remember it clearly. I remember when I did it, I was even conscious and aware that I did it because I even tried to cover it up.
So you knew you were doing.
I knew what I was doing. Yes, it's like when you look at Big Man, you be like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he turn around and look at you like, ooh, I did that. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Well, like when they rat on you.
That ain't funny. So see, feel better. I want to eat better so I can feel better. So I don't want to be a vegan or anything. I just want to make better food choices. And okay, remember that I can't have spicy food because I'm not invincible and I'm a 30-something and not 20-something. So that happens. Ooh, Lord. What is this one? Do all things with love. I want more love and peace in my life, if you can tell. And sometimes all of that starts with us, It starts within. Yeah, sometimes you want more love in your life. And not like romantic love, just, love from your friends, love from your family, love for yourself. You want to give more love.
Did your children go to sleep easily?
Yeah, Mom, they did. As easy as kids go to sleep. What kind of question is that? Do they just fall asleep? Yeah, they just fell the fuck asleep. Alright. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Hey, so got my 10,000 right there. Boom, boom. I mean, it's probably not 10,000, but it's money, and I want 10,000. So.
Well, good night.
All right. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What is this?
They got a rice cooker.
Who?
Rice cooker. I think Sadie said she got a rice cooker. Yeah, that's what I said.
A rice cooker.
That's what she said.
Oh, yeah. Something. Not sure what.
choose happiness, success, and abundance in my life. Yes, I do. I really appreciate y'all being here for me today while I put together my very first vision board. Because I'm nervous. If you know anything about vision boards, if you put one together, if I ain't doing this right, let me know. So don't let me just hang in the balance. Talk about she got this. 10,000 subscribers. Yes, we're gonna get there. It's crazy, you know, like it's all about the work you put in, and it's all about the timing of the universe. I want the universe to, you know. I remember when I first started seeing, even now to this day, when I see angel numbers, I didn't know what was going on, and I contacted a friend. I was like, hey, I keep seeing like 555, because those were the first ones I would see. And then, of course, eventually, here comes some more. So it was 444, and then 222, and I went and bought a angel numbers book, and to figure out, you know, confidence, believe in yourself, to kind of like figure out, like, you know, what the fuck are they trying to tell me, respectfully, of course. And that book is like my best friend, pretty much. Like it's 1212, and I've been seeing 1212 a lot lately. And the lady in the book was like, okay, you take the two middle numbers and you add them together, and then you go from there. So it becomes like 132, but one is like to create, which is ironic to see that while I'm putting together vision boards, because I have the universe is me, and I have the power to create the life that I want, right? And so, and then 3 is like, I think, equilibrium or something like that. And then you know, to basically work on the parts of your life that you need to fill in and fill out. My vision board. I've been seeing a lot, like 33, like I think 33 times I've been like, you need to go meditate and do a vision board, like what y'all want from me. And then 2, which is, you know, trust. And so like trust this process, I guess. But basically, like if you see it when you're at home, then you need to get more centered. But if you see it when you're out and about, it's about like career and change or whatever, I don't know. But can I also went as far as be like, well, what if that is what it is, but what if it's like 132? So I go look at 132, and 132 would be like, oh, you know, everything you're doing is like a divine ritual, something such. I don't know, but so I don't remember what I was talking about. I have no idea what I was talking about. Angel numbers. So when I first started seeing them, so of course I went and bought the book, and things kind of started to make a little bit more sense. And then, you know, especially like I'm at home a lot. Like I said, I work from home. I have the kids. I no longer work, but I'm always at home. So if I'm seeing 444, 555, like major change is coming with 555, and I'm like, what is coming? And then over time, I would gradually see like myself kind of change a little bit. Like, actually, you seem a little more like peace. You're not vibing with shit like that, or things like this don't bother you, or, you know, kind of like I can feel like an elevation, a difference in myself or whatever. And so, but in the book she says, you know, when you see the numbers, you know, talk back to the angels, ask them what's next, which is crazy because before I did that, I would see the angel numbers knowing that, okay, these are angel numbers, and I'd be like, okay, but what y'all want? Like, why are y'all talking to me? Because there was a point where I was like, I was like, leave me alone, go away. Like, okay, I see it, leave me alone. I don't know what that means, whatever, what do you want? And then they would, of course, respond back with another angel number. So when she said that, it kind of felt good to have that confirmation, like, oh shit, I'm not, like, I thought they was gonna get mad, and like, you know, no, they are cool with it. So like, even now to this day, I'm like, oh, okay, I see you, I got you, what you want, what you need. Like, I saw 11:11 tonight before I got started, and I was like, okay, like, I'm down here getting ready, you know, start streaming. I'm like, okay, what y'all want? I ain't seen y'all all day. You know, like, it took about an hour, but they hit me back 12:12. I accidentally clicked the keys on the keyboard with my head. Yeah, so I decided, you know, the last thing anybody needs to be doing when you have a meltdown is be messing with the top of your head. Because I decided I need to take my twist out, and I untwisted my hair, and now I'm at a point where, like, it don't look bad, but it could be better, and I kind of want to, I'm ready to take it down, basically. So that'll be another thing for another day. Back to this vision board though. Y'all got me all off track. you doing? Get in that chat. Tell me how it's going. This vision board. I should have cut this up prior. I ain't gonna lie, because I feel like I want to talk more and I want to cut. But I gotta cut. Y'all just let me cut. Let me cut. So the one I'm cutting right now is one of the ones I was saying earlier that I'm not sure I want to add, because it's kind of a little like premature, right? So me and my boyfriend, I'm gonna give you some backstory to it and then I'm gonna tell you what it is. But me and my boyfriend have been together for like 5 years and we have 2 kids together. Did I mention that he's my boyfriend? Okay, all right. See, that says a lot right there. And I knew long ago that I want to be married. Like, my heart is set on that. And one thing my mother taught me when I started dating, especially when I started getting, you know, serious into dating, not just like, oh, this is just a little petty shit that's gonna blow over in like 2 weeks, was a man is always gonna tell you who he is and what he wants, and to listen. And you know, when your mother's trying to tell you something, oh my God, pish posh, mama, you don't know nothing. No, I'm not British. I don't know where pish posh came from. Pish posh, mother. But I certainly did not listen. And one thing that me and my boyfriend have talked about and argued about and been back and forth about a lot was the topic of marriage. And for a little while, I tried to, like when I was pregnant with my daughter, I told him I'm not going to bring it up ever again. And I have not brought it up since. He has brought it up, which I told him one day, I said, stop doing that, because you have no intention of marrying me. So do not bring this up. Do not bring it up as a way to be like, oh, you need to change it, this and that. Don't bring that shit up, because you don't want it. You're trying to use it to manipulate me to do what you want me to do, which is this, the then, whatever, change about whatever you don't like about me, right? And I'm okay with that, right? One thing I want to put on my vision board is that I do want to be married at some point, but I'm not sure I want to put it on my vision board, because whatever the universe, whatever God is trying to warp me into, marrying this man is not something that is for me, right? And I'm okay with that. But I do want to put it on there, but I'm not sure if I should put it on there. So I said, you know, it could just be something I put on there that it constantly just stays on the board. You know, whenever I make a new one, like, that one stays on there because we ain't done that one yet. But I may also take that off the board. We're gonna see. So I don't know. Boom. Cutting out my next picture. And now my nose is starting to act up. It's like, it's not even cold in here. So, oh my God. I decided I needed to like rip this out instead of just cutting it. What's wrong with me? I turned off the fan because the fan is super loud. I'm in like so the room I'm in is pretty big. Like, you can't really see too much of it because it's dark, but it's a pretty like big room, right? And so when I turn the fan on, if you're new here, you probably have never really heard it before. But when I turn the fan on, it just sounds like, and the fan's like way across the room, but you can hear it. Hey, Leo, come here. You want to say hi? Well, look at that fat cat. But you can certainly hear it as if it's like right behind me. I mean, it's behind me, but it's across the room. But like, I'm sitting next to like a patio window or patio doors, and sometimes the draft comes in, and you know, we're getting that cooler weather. You know, I'm happy. I can finally wear a hood. You know, so yeah. So that happened. And then, yeah. Alright, back to cutting these. This is all I got left. So I got 3. I got my mansion. That is a legit house. That house, hold on, because I have that address over here. Not on this page, because that's the page that I was like, I don't need to put nothing down. My dreams up. I don't know, y'all. It is the one on Hampton Court. I'm not gonna lie, I actually drove by this house about a month or 2 ago, because for me, like, to feel connected to something, you know, like you have, like, I just need to be able to be by it, near it, to be like, that don't feel right, that ain't for me. But I drove by it. It's in Dallas, and It is beautiful. Like, I mean, I didn't like get out or nothing. I ain't crazy, but I drove by it. It's on a corner. It is legit on the corner. So that is the picture of the front. When you go to Zillow, you'll see the picture of the back first, which is weird. Like, why don't y'all put that first? I don't understand y'all, but whatever, it's Zillow. Here we go. Someone cut that out. I've always wanted to live in a mansion, probably since I was like at least 16. I went to high school in Dallas, and the route that the bus would take to get to the school used to pass through like the Walnut Hill, Royal Lane area, which if you live in Dallas, you know, like Royal Lane, Walnut Hill, Preston, all that, like really nice big houses over there. And there was one in particular I used to always I would like watch it while they were building it. It's like on Walnut Preston Hill. It's a beautiful house, like right on the corner. And I always said, that's the house I wanted. And I want to be able to go there one day, like cash down, like give me your house. Like Jerry Jones taking the land to get, so he could build the AT&T Stadium type shit. Like I want to be big bossing. But then you grow up and you realize life don't work that easy. And I didn't have the tools and the foundation laid out to just, you know, what I want to do with my life and how to get there. And you maybe found a manifestation board back when I was 16. I probably had a mansion by now. But it's always been a goal. For me, having a mansion is more than just a really big, nice, pretty house. It's a place of solitude, a place of stability. As a kid, we kind of moved around a lot. Like, I had friends who thought we were like army kids, like army brats, because we moved around like at least once every other year. Once a year we'd move from city to city, state to state, house to house, whatever the case may be. And it wasn't like, I was shielded from a lot of stuff, so I don't know how good or bad any of it, like, you know, the reasoning of it was, but we did. And I always told myself, like, have a mansion, I don't have to go anywhere because I have money. like, you know, like, you go through things as kids and you're like, it shapes what you want out of your future or what you don't want out of your future. And that was definitely one I want to be able to give my kids. Like, my son, when he was born, we lived in a house. He grew up the first 3 years of his life in a house. We live in a townhome right now that has like a weird like shared patio space. So it's like a long strip and every unit has like a patio space. And we're not like gated off like actual patios. And one thing he tells me is, Mommy, I want a backyard again. I'm like, I know, baby, I do too. And I want to be able to give him that. And if I have a mansion, he has all the backyard in the fucking world. Like, you know, he can run, jump, flip. He can have a pool. We can put a garden. I really want to put a garden. We tried to garden this year. So if you've been following me on TikTok, you see our journey with gardening. Being in Texas is something when you're trying to grow some crops. I can't be a farmer. Fuck around. Like, I can't be a farmer. There's my Kia Sorento. It's hybrid, as a matter of fact. And I've been wanting to go hybrid for quite some time now. I really do. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't want to go like full EV, but I would definitely love to go hybrid. I think there's, you know, have that like that backup. It's like, you know, you got a backup charger for your phone. It's just your car got a backup. Don't judge me on my reasoning right there, because in my mind it makes plenty of sense. But no, really, I really want to go hybrid and be able to have like that dual that option. Wow. There we go. And then my Google Pro 9, that color specifically. I need to find what color that is. I did not figure out what color that is. Because I know one thing I do remember about all this research from your vision board is you need to be as specific as possible, which was something when I first learned about, manifesting. It like burns the back of the throat, but it's probably doing its job because I don't feel like in my chest. But when I first learned about manifesting, and you're gonna put something, your intentions out there, you need to be as clear as possible. And I think one thing when it comes to me trying to like at least manifest money is I've been so indecisive about what's the dollar amount, because I know the universe is probably like, okay, we can give you $5. That ain't nothing, girlfriend. But I'm like, well, first it was like $5,000, and I wrote it down. I accidentally almost wrote down 100,000. I was like, there's no fucking way the universe can just drop 100,000 and 100,000 in my lap. So I got doubtful, and I was like, I'll just take off one of the zeros, 10,000. The universe can drop 10,000. I was like, if it's 5 to 10,000, that's okay. And the universe is probably like, but what do you want? Do you want the 5 or do you want the 10? Because we're not gonna give you shit until you figure it out. So, I have a clear cut number now, so I feel like, I definitely understand the you need to be as clear as day, right? Like, you need to be as as concise, as exact as you can be. I guess you could say it that way, which is crazy, because I could definitely think of some things that I put on my little boards I showed you earlier where I probably was not as clear, like, oh, I want a response from this person on Instagram, and the universe was like, well, you didn't say about what? Because I'm not gonna lie, it does not say like what I want the response to be about. I just wanted a response and I got one, so that's what you get. You should have been more clear, and I probably would have had one a long time ago. Whatever. So that happened. Yes, that happened. So now that I understand the seriousness of actually being very exact, I will not make that mistake again. I'm going to be very certain. I'm going to this with so much certainty, which is why I'm like, before I put anything on the board, I need to be certain that I want it on my board. But I'm going into this with so much certainty, so much exactness, as exact as I can be. I'm a real easy person, so maybe the universe will see that. I am gonna finish watching the Thursday Murder Club. I am. I still have laundry. Okay, here's the thing. I have 2 kids and boyfriend and myself. I have so much laundry to put away. It's ridiculous. If I ever, like, when I worked in retail, I thought that was bad. Like, having to just fold clothes and put up clothes all the time. This is like this is horrible. Because I feel like the laundry never stops, and when you get caught up, guess what? There's a whole basket waiting to be washed. If I start sniffing too much, oh my god, I'm gonna have to like take a break in a minute so I can. It's like I don't need to blow my nose, but I need to blow my nose. You know what I mean? So with rebranding, I think I'm gonna change. I want to change the platform. Of my podcast. And I have some ideas of like kind of what I want to talk about in my podcast, but I'm also not like, I'm not entirely sure. I definitely want to do, because I like the just sitting and talking aspect of things. Like, I want to just sit and talk, but like, I feel like y'all get enough of me sitting and talking here, so I think I heard the kitty cat, and I'm just over here like, what did I just hear? This thing is such a vibe. Hold on. Where we at? Indigo, enough cereals. Okay. Let me go back. Hey. It's called Red Leaf by Suna. It's got 2 U's in it. I don't know. Okay, back to cutting this up. Right now I'm cutting out my affirmations and my, I guess you call them descriptions, like to solidify all that. I don't know. Wop wop. There we go. The one thing that I did not put on this, that I will not be putting on my vision board, is a job. Now, I know you're probably like, well, why would you put that on there? But you're talking about you were looking for a job and you didn't get a job. Because I don't want a job. The goal was never to go back to work. The goal is to focus on content creation. And the only reason why I'm looking for a job is because of other circumstances surrounding finances and money. But essentially, like, if I can come into some money somehow, like, I don't want to go back to work. I love working. I love having my own money. I'm definitely, like, when I go to work, when I need to have a job, I'm not a lazy employee. I'm not a lazy worker. I get my work done, and you know, I might even go above and beyond depending on how much I like the job. Like, I worked 10 years outside at Six Flags, so, and I loved most every minute of it. So I'm definitely, like, I'm far from lazy. Like, I like to work. But I'm at a point in my life where I have something I want to do to create a better life for myself, and not just financially a better life, but emotionally. Like, I want to be happy. I want to show my children what true happiness looks like. Like, happiness is not getting up, going to work 40 hours a week at a bum ass job that you don't like. That's not happy. Now, if you like your job and you get up, you go to work 40 hours a week and you like your job, that's fine. You're happy. That's perfectly fine. But for me, there's not a job in the world that would make me happy and fill any hole in my heart. There's not one job I've had where, like, Six Flags is probably the only job I had where I said, if I could make a career out of this, I would, right? Like, Six Flags to pay the bills, day in, day out, I'd go. But here's the other issue with that, as I pick up paper off the floor, is Six Flags is not ever gonna get me a mansion. So, you know, great play money, but I'm gonna drop some links for y'all in this chat here in a second. Oh, I finished up my bag. So I was knitting a bag. I don't have it down here with me, of course, you know, but I want to talk about it. I'll bring it down the next time I get on. If you did notice, I did delete my schedule. Part of the whole rebranding thing, because as much as I want to be able to get on 11:45, I don't know. Last week, it just seemed impossible. Me and my squeaky chair. It just seems impossible to be on at 11:45. It's like my kids did not want to go to sleep. There were a couple of nights where it was probably possible, and I just, like, you know what, fuck it. Uh-oh, I heard my name. I'm coming, just a second. That's the perfect time to go ahead and take a break. I gotta get up and stretch my legs. So, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna chill everything. And let's say you can do 5 minutes? Maybe 10? I'll be back. Okay, I am back. I am back. I am back. I feel like I need to turn this music down, and y'all just not gonna tell me. So now I just have to like. There we go. A little bit more of a vibe. I mean, it's always a vibe. What you talking about? We here together. That's a vibe. You know, if it's me and it's you, it's a vibe. You know. So, boom. Okay. Still cutting up the affirmations. This one says, you are worthy of the life that you want. Woo. Okay, now I got this thing in the way again. See, why don't y'all yell at me sometimes? Like, move that thing. Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay, this one is, you have the ability to create the life that you want. Some things to remind me, like, I'm just dropping like paper all over the floor. That's the fun part about arts and crafts. Yahoo! Okay, we're gonna work on that cutting. That one ain't cut all the way the right way yet, but once I decide how I want that in there, I'll cut it better. Because your dreams will come true. I'm getting more positive than that. All right, now I should have brought a plastic bag in here. No, I was up for like 5 minutes. I cleaned out my nose. You hear I'm not sniffing no more. Like, why do we care about your bodily functioning? I'm just saying, I was sitting here sniffing. It had to be annoying. It annoys me. Like, when I go back and I watch my videos and I hear, I'm like, oh God, Ashley, how did you not notice? I don't know. It's just a tick. It's a reflex. Like in the morning, anybody else sniffs like first thing in the morning? Let me pick up paper off the floor and ask a question about sniffing, right? Okay, I am so nervous. Here we go. Okay, so now I guess we just have to do placements. So I'm probably gonna post this video on YouTube. So if you done jumped in and jumped out, if you are just now getting here and you do not follow me, go ahead and follow me. And then follow me on YouTube, TikTok, and my Spotify. Turn on your notifications for me, so you'll know when I do new stuff. And then, like I said, I'm gonna post this one on YouTube. I'm gonna edit it down though, because an hour 18 is a very long time if you just looking for something in particular. But probably gonna edit it down and keep it just about the spirituality and the manifestation and the board itself. But we're gonna see how this board works out, like as far as not just putting it together, but what actually comes of it. I really don't have like a defined place that I can hang this right now. Like, it's gonna be like in an area that I'm always in. I'm always downstairs in my living room at my computer, so it'll definitely be somewhere that I can always like, let me look, let me tap in, let me check in, until I can get somewhere to hang it. Plus I also live in a house full of people that I don't want all up in my vision board, and people like to doubt you and be like, oh, why are you doing that? Why do you need that? Why do you want to do that? Oh, that's never gonna happen. It's like, I don't need your negative energy all over my positive love. Like, I'm on my positive light. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna let y'all see. Let me, hold up. No, cause see, y'all don't like to tell me nothing. See, boom. It's okay though. Be okay. I'm with it. Hold on. I gotta. My son over there asleep. He came down. I want to come down and see you, mommy. Okay, he didn't say it like that, but yeah, whatever. I got these my thumbtacks. I saw them at Dollar Tree a while back, and I'm really bad at showing camera stuff. And I really liked them, but I haven't used them for anything until now. So here we go. All right, I'm excited. You okay? All right. The light just went out. Here, come here. Hold on. Hey, mommy, I bumped the light, y'all. My bad. Went reaching for one thing and knocked the light out. Hold on. No one panic. Oh, that's not the light we want. Hey, that's hold on, excuse me, baby. And there goes the cat. Is everybody like in defeat right now? There we go. Uh-oh. Nope. Hold on. Leo, you've never wanted to be all up in the stream until now. There we go. See? You okay? Here, come on over here. You okay? I'm sorry. I turned off the light. Yeah, I'm trying to do something real quick, baby, okay? Hold on. Okay, my bad. Yeah, hold on. Okay, hang on. Remember all those pictures I printed out earlier? Okay, hold on. Okay. So far, this is what I got. We gonna see. I like the little looks that it looks like, but I can straighten them out too. So, okay. Hang on, baby. Hang on. Yes, baby. I know. Hold on. I heard you. Okay. I hope I don't run out of push pins. I have like a lot, but if I do, I have like tape. But who wants to use tape? Oh, here we go. Yep, my nose acting up again. Maybe I should put that on my vision board. Like, get rid of allergies. Come on, Texas, with the allergy season. Get it over with. Alright. I'm gonna step away for a second. So far, that's what I got. All right, here we go. So you want to know what's wild about all of this that just came to mind? So last week, I wasn't going to bed until about 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, right? I would go to bed. I would somehow, for like 2, 3, 4 days in a row, wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. It wouldn't be like necessarily 6 on the dot, but it'd be like 6:10, 6:15, 6:40. It was crazy for like I said, about 3, 4 days, right? Two of those days I actually contemplated streaming. And I was like, I don't know, do people stream that early? And I asked my boyfriend. He's like, yeah, people stream like hell early in the morning. And sometimes they start that early and they just stream all day. And I was like, something in me wanted to come downstairs and go stream. I was like, no, I'm gonna just sit up, watch the news, and eventually I fell back asleep about like 7. That day I ran on about 2 hours of sleep. It sucked. And then the next day I was like, okay, I should go stream. Like, okay, people stream this early, I'm gonna go stream. I was like, nah, I'm real tired. I didn't catch up on sleep. But I definitely feel like it was. We'll see. We'll see. Last night, this morning, I slept in and have alarm. I slept. I slept. I went to bed late, but I slept in until probably about now. About 9. Huh? Okay, just a second. Let mommy do this. You want to grab the black chair and come over here? Okay. Oh, hold on. Cause I got the world to do this. You hang on. What? Oh, you can't hang on. Okay, hang on. Well, don't hang on. But yeah, so we'll. Sometimes I like to believe like stuff like that is like that's God, you know. Like I believe in that. Like you know, maybe that was God or the universe, divine timing saying, "Hey, get up. You want it, go get it done." So, and I believe in stuff like that. Like yeah, when you want something, you should get off your butt and go get it done. And so I think if I had been feeling such a funk about my isolation period and not feeling like I should probably grind through it and work through it and really apply myself through it, I definitely would have been. I would have been up. So y'all just. Part of the reason why I deleted my schedules because I'm like I don't know if I decide to get up and start streaming, you know, like I don't know. Oh crap! I dropped one. Almost done. I know, baby. Hold on. I got like 5 more to do. Here we go. So far, I feel like it's like no rhyme, no reason, but it's definitely things I'll look at and be like, this is definitively what I want. And so far, I actually really like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I'm like, oh, you know, vision board. That makes sense. Why would I want to vision it? I want to manifest it. That was my thing. But to manifest, you have to visualize, you have to see it. I made it make sense until I wanted to do it. So this is it. It's feeling good. It's coming together just the way I would want it to. And I feel like once you put it on the board, like you know, I've always heard throughout my life, like you have a goal, you write it down. But no one ever really expressed a vision board to me until like recently. Well, like not like recently, but no one's ever really sit down. No one's ever really like he's trying to go back to sleep. No one's ever really show me how you can harness through a vision board. You know, like this can get pretty definitive if you really believe and apply yourself. So it feels definitive. It's like I know it's not definitive, but also know that like I can change it, I can move it around, I can do what I want, of course, but it feels like once I can see it this way, it feels so fucking good. I would just say that it just feels delicious. It feels good. Like it feels better than its tea taste, and its tea tastes like it's just sitting here staring me in the face like, you gonna drink me? Like I'm here for your, you know. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna drink you. What the fuck would I gonna do that? So I'm gonna finish this up real quick. Here, I'm gonna sit you next to me, okay? Yeah, because mommy's gotta finish this. Okay, sit right here. I'm not going nowhere, okay? Just don't bump the light, because the light will go out again, okay? What's next? We ain't got the money on the board. We ain't got the money. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff on the board. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough push pins for all of this, y'all. Okay, hold on. And yes, my nose is acting up again. Allergies, I'm telling you. Eat better, feel better. And a little helper over here, he handed me stuff. Look at that. Thank you. That's the phone. Leo, what are you doing? That takes up a lot of space. Look at that. Thank you. Oh, this one. Okay, hold on. You handed me this, right? That goes with this. I don't know where to put it.
Right there.
Where? Right here? Right here?
Over. Top.
Right here?
Over. Over. Yes. D.
Yeah, but then it's gonna cover up other stuff. Hold on. You are pretty big picture.
Mommy.
Yes, baby. Sorry, I heard you.
What would be good?
At some time o'clock.
I'm gonna want you up there.
Okay.
One more.
One more?
Two more.
Yeah, one more. The second one we're not gonna probably put up yet.
Why?
I don't know if I want to put that one on the board. over here smiling. I forgot about y'all. So this was the one, like I said, I'm not gonna put it on there yet. We're gonna revisit in about, I don't know, 5-6 months. I'm gonna leave it. Oh, snap-a-doodle. Hold on. That's what I'm forgetting. My babies. Y'all didn't want to remind me where the babies at. You and your sister. Y'all gotta go up there. I'm gonna hate to put a hole in here to pin that up, but
Don't go on my face.
yeah, I'm not gonna put it on your face. Trust me, definitely am not gonna do that. I'll put the light blue one, since you like light blue. You're welcome. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna show y'all in a second. Hang on. Okay. Let me get this up here because I'm stinking down. When I say this chair is so old, this chair is old. Okay. So here's what we got. Dreams will come true. For you and yourself. All my little like meme type pictures are right here. Do all things in love, eat better, feel better. I choose happiness, success, and abundance in my life. So if it's not about those things, I don't want to do the things. Yeah, that's you and your sister right there. Shows you your karma. She had to be like 2 or 3 months old, maybe 4. She's standing up pretty good. I don't know. I don't remember. I just at least 6 months. You have the ability to create the life you want. 10,000 is right there. It's not necessarily front and center, but it's on the list. I did remember to keep the happiness and peace things front and center because that's definitely what I want. Probably more than money. I love feeling at peace. I love the way it feels. Podcaster, YouTuber, streamer. That's what I want to do. And 10,000 subscribers. If we can get to 10,000, I think we said 10,000 subscribers, $10,000. We good. On the way. You're worthy of the life you want. I would love some supportive friends, some motivated friends. They ain't all gotta be black, but you know, I don't want nobody to be like, oh, she ain't had no white friends. I take some white friends. I've had some white friends, so I'll take some white friends. Whatever. Anyways, we're not gonna get into that. Not here for that. Hold on, here we go. My Kia Sorento hybrid with my mansion on Hampton Court. And I wanna meet Kelly from B5. Now I know what I gotta have some entertainment. I got something that makes me my Google Pixel phone. Like me, I love B5, so to have that on there keeps me like, you know, looking forward to. Yes, baby?
You're not me, no kill. Because I need to teach. I want to do a backflip.
I told him that B5 could do backflips, and now he wants to do backflips. I'm not gonna put this on here yet because I don't know what that will put into the universe. I love my boyfriend, but marriage is not going to fix our problems. So, but it is something that I want. I tried to, at one point, try to tell myself, like, oh, you don't want to be married? Because I told him when I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant, like, I'm never going to bring it up again. I'm not going to expect this out of you. And I haven't brought it up since. And I don't expect it from him or with him. And we'll put this on the board one day when it becomes a matter that I need to worry about. Right now, it's not a matter I need to worry myself with. I need to find somewhere to put this bad boy because this is beautiful. We all flipped upside down over here. Yeah, I know if I had enough pins, everything would have like 2 pins. You know what I'm saying? But I'm okay with that. It's probably not gonna move too much. I'm gonna sit it. I want to sit it like
No.
right here.
No.
No, yeah, I know, because I'm like I can't sit it low because Carmen will like I don't want her to be crawling around and grabbing at the pins. So that's where I have it sitting at, right there. So when I get on the computer every day, I'll look over, I'll see it, and I will, y'all can't even see me. I'm talking about I can't even see my board. Lord. Excuse me, baby. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that there, take a look at that every day, to remind myself what it is that I want. I'll probably add some stuff to it. I love people to add like some yarn because I have my, oh, I need to give y'all these links. I have my Shopify store. So
Candy.
I have my Shopify store that I want to open back up on October 1st. And so I'll probably, where are we at? Oh my gosh. Why do I have Roblox opening up?
Get why.
That's why.
Go to Portland.
So here is that. If you are new here, welcome to the party. We just did our first vision board in the chat. I was gonna say in the studio. In the chat, my allergies, y'all. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning and my allergies are like knocking at the door. I put my Knit Studio website there so you can go check me out. You can't purchase anything yet, not until at least October 1st, but I'm thinking about going, I have an Etsy account and a Michael's Maker Place account. I'm thinking about going back there because, you know, they don't charge you arm and a leg per month, but that's a different conversation. Because I don't work, remember? I have no money, so. But you can at least look at me there and see things, but you can't buy anything yet until October 1st. I have it in like a mode where you just update because I'm trying to figure out like settings and everything. Again, rebranding, everything's getting like rebranded. Like everything that's working, but I feel like it's not good enough for me. Like if you go to my site, it has like a little like turquoise, light blue background. Not really feeling it too much. Then I'm also gonna give you my In-Hind site website. It's my blog post. I love to write. I am a writer. I am a self-published author. And so you can see a copy of my book there. Here, can I share my screen with y'all? Just a second. Can I share window capture? Here, I will share with y'all. Here we go. Okay, hold up. Because apparently I don't know how to like. There we go, that's better. Okay, so, hey, yes, just close it out. Okay, so here we go. Here's the website. My pen name is Drew McKinney. Don't be alarmed. It's Drew McKinney. This is where I have a copy of my book that I published. Dear Diary, I Murdered Mother by Drew McKinney. You can buy it on the website. It's $15. Thank you so much in advance. I got 5 copies left, so please go ahead and feel free to purchase one of those, and I will get that sent out to you. You know, I should create like a promo code or something to like for you to plug in. So like if you put in the promo code, you get like a, you know, you get your book autographed, right? Like if you would like that, definitely go ahead and comment that you would like to see something like that. And I'll autograph it, you know, at no extra charge, of course. That'd be dope. Then I have some short stories. I have blog posts. This one's called 9. I know I haven't posted anything in like over a year. You gotta remember, I was pregnant. A lot has happened. A lot. This is 9. This is about a girl who's pregnant, because I was pregnant at the time. And she basically like was kind of forced to be pregnant because her village, town, they kind of believe in like, we need like the 9th baby to sacrifice. So it's all about like, if you know the angel number, which I wrote about before I even knew about angel numbers. Like I knew a little bit, but I didn't know what I know now. Like I knew like, you know, 9 was kind of like the end of the end of a period and like the start of another, or what have you. So I kind of knew that a little bit. But so 9 is about basically that, sacrificing a baby so the village can live on. If you know anything about the story of Roanoke and the people who went missing in Roanoke, you definitely would probably like this a little bit, just because like it is kind of like about like if what happened to all the people like in the Roanoke actual history, like did they disappear or whatever, what have you. So and then hold on, I got some archived ones. We're gonna go through this, we got time, y'all. That was June. And then feel free also when you go in to read these, leave a comment. I will get your comment. I don't know how to respond to the comments. I'm trying to figure that out myself, because I did get a comment before and I'm like, I don't know how to respond to this, but I'm trying to figure that out. If I don't comment there, if I don't comment back there, we can always go through this in the stream and I will respond back. If you are in the stream, this one's called Plantation. It is exactly kind of sort of what you think it is about. It is about some college students who visit a slave plantation, of course, for a history class in college, and kind of more of like a horror story of, you know, as far as like what the black students versus the white students kind of experienced on the plantation, that the plantation may or may not be haunted with slave souls. So where are some more at? Oh my goodness, I not posted more than that. Okay, hold on. That was May 24. Yes, I was pregnant in May. Alright, this is Ramsey's Dilemma. Ramsey's Dilemma is about a high school kid who kind of like, he basically gets bullied and he attempted to shoot his classmates, which is not nice. It's not good. He didn't actually shoot anybody, but he did bring a gun to school and kind of like let it be known that I'm not the one. Sad, which is why I have that disclaimer there. If you know anybody who like is bullied, you know, talk to a parent, teacher, school counselor, or someone, don't harm anybody. But it was a story that came to mind. And this one is my first story that I have on here. It's called Mole Agent. It is about Mac and Jace, and they are like mercenaries, if you will, and they went to go find a guy named Dimitri. And in the midst of finding Dimitri, I think it was Jace got shot. And
I don't want this wood on my face.
Okay, and in the midst of trying to find Dimitri, Jace got shot and kind of left for dead by Mac, her partner. And she like basically like kind of comes for Mac in a way and calls him out. So yep. And then here is also where you can get in touch with me, leave comment, questions. If you have any suggestions, a short story idea that you might want to see me, you know, play out, let me know. Cart, and you can always log in there. So there's that. And then here is here. Of course, we're going seasonal. We'll be back October 1st. Here's some of the stuff that I do knit and have on my site. I have this blanket here. This one comes in 3 different colors, as you can tell. So there's the navy blue. This one is striped. One of my personal favorites, honestly. Feels really good. I love that pattern. This one is teal. These are all $45, and you can use Shop Pay. Here's the bag. I'm finished up a similar bag. This one I may redo, which is again why the site's like kind of under construction, because I may actually take this bag down and redo it. We're gonna see. But I may actually just leave it there because it is really cute. It's nice. I like it. And then here is a rainbow scarf. Oh, hold on. How much was the bag? The bag was $25. Here is a rainbow scarf. I think it's fun, especially like for a young girl or anybody who just likes a lot of color in their wardrobe. Has a little bit of a pattern. You see there.
Mommy.
Yes, baby.
Why here got decorated?
I got it. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Looked like it was food. That's weird. Okay, rainbow scarf is $20, and it makes a great accessory to any outfit. So those are both my websites right now. Let me go back. Come on, transition. Oh my God, hello, hi. Okay. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Window capture. Okay. Okay, delete that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Window capture, delete that. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Game capture media source. Oh my God, I'm wild, y'all. That's been like 2 hours. Oh my God. And y'all are still sticking with me. I love you so much. I really do appreciate you, and I'm glad. I am so glad that you are here. Thank you for giving me your time, for giving me your space, your energy. Thank you for allowing me to share myself with you, for sharing my manifestation, my vision board with you. Just thank you for being a part of this journey. It is so crucial that we as humans are there for each other. It honestly does not matter, you know, anything else. Not gender, not color, not any of that. Honestly, does not matter. We just need to be here for each other. We are downstairs. What are you talking about? Yeah, baby, just a second. Let me say what I'm saying. I'm gonna get him upstairs to bed. I just try to put my leg on something, and I don't have like nothing to put my leg on to prop myself up. I want to be back tonight. I need to put these clothes away. I need to go watch the Thursday Murder Club. So it's been a couple hours, and you just been here chilling with me, vibing with me. I'm trying to get this back up. Oh, no wonder. Where is it at? Oh my God, y'all. Why, Jesus? Why, Lord? Okay, now I'm just as tiny as can be because I'm trying to figure something out. Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay, there. That looks a lot better. What I was trying to do. Yeah, oh my goodness, there it goes. That's what I was trying to do.
How big is that?
It's giant, so now I gotta do this right here. This is what I'm trying to do, but I'm okay, you know. That's what I was trying to do. Make it look fancy. Anyways, I accidentally deleted it out and I really wanted that in there. If you are new here, thank you for tuning in, vibing in with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of the... Huh?
It was like this.
Yeah, I can move it.
How? When is it gonna be back?
When I put it back, or if I ever want to put it back. Okay, let me talk and then we'll go upstairs and go to bed, okay? Okay. Thank you for being a part of us tonight, being a part of everything I got going on. Again, I'm kind of rebranding, so my name on here will probably be different pretty soon. I'm gonna, I didn't already change it. So right now I am still Ashley Podcasting. Come this time tomorrow, I will be The Ashley Show, if that username is available. Because I really want to be, there's a story behind the name The Ashley Show. Either way, tomorrow on out, I will be The Ashley Show. And we will be working on our way to 10,000 followers. Because it's on the vision board now, right? So, constant reminder that I need to get my behind on here and stream every day, which is good. It's cool. So right now I have 3 followers and I'm so grateful for my 3 followers. I'm grateful for anybody who's jumped in and out of the stream tonight, and real soon we'll work our way to affiliate, get them 25, I think it's 25 subscribers, hit that next goal. So I am so excited for Jason. So let's see, we'll need 3 average viewers on 4 different days. We're gonna get there. And 25 followers. So I'm gonna get my next 22 followers in. Look at that 22, that's trust right there. So I'm ready for it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Again, thank you so much for being here and for being a part of my life, my journey, my success. Y'all gonna be a part of my success story. Like, y'all legit, I'm gonna be one of those people like, oh, you guys are my success, because I'm so grateful to be here with y'all. My YouTube channel, I think a new video on there. I made tacos. That was my last video. Literally when I made tacos. I made like street tacos, but at home. Let's see, what else I got going on? TikTok, I'm gonna be posting here pretty soon on TikTok. Again, I'm in an isolation period, so a lot of things I haven't had the space or the desire to do. But now that I'm kind of feeling back up to myself, you'll see me more active on TikTok, Instagram. I'm working out my podcast. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next on my podcast, what I want to post next. If I get back on tonight, I'll be more than happy to sit and vibe with you some more. We'll have the music going. We'll have our detox tea going. And I really want to play some games, because I have like this extension on here. I'm like an auntie that don't shut up. I'm going to stop talking. But I have this extension on here that I want to play with y'all. So I am excited to be able to play that. So if not tonight, of course, because it's already morning, Monday night we'll get together and we'll do that with the kiddos. Stay sleepo. What else we got? That's it. You got the links. Feel free to, read that, vibe out. Thank you again for being here. I'll see you guys real soon. Tomorrow, Monday night, I'll post a schedule. If I'm 100% certain about going on, I'll say this: I will post a schedule by like 10 p.m. Because I usually don't have the space to go live before 10 p.m. without the kids. With the kids, I can go live any time of the day, but I like to go live at night. So if I decide to go live tomorrow night, I will update my schedule 10 p.m. Okay? All right. Good night. Thank you guys.